Welcome to Discover the Upper Cumberland. We're so excited to bring you more stories about interesting people and places throughout the Upper Cumberland. I'm Celeste Flatt-Bennett, and I am honored to be your guide on this adventure. There are hidden gems all across the Upper Cumberland, and one of those gems is Ozone Falls. You may have driven right past it and not even realized, but if you take the time to stop and explore, you will be rewarded with incredible views and the soothing sounds of the cascading waters of Fall Creek.
We're at Ozone Falls State Natural Area, just outside of Crossville, located in Crab Orchard, Tennessee, just a couple miles off Interstate 40. In the 1800s, Ozone Falls consisted of grist mills and sawmills. Flood of spring in 1900, the last grist mill was washed over the falls, and that's actually when Ozone got its name officially. The community became Ozone, and it was also Ozone Falls at that point, officially. In 1860, Daniel McNair, he built the first grist sawmill, and it was named McNair Falls. Ozone Falls is a 110-foot waterfall that plunges over a sandstone rock cap up above. Its water flows from a creek called Fall Creek, not to be confused with Fall Creek Falls State Park. It disappears underground and reemerges several hundred feet downstream. The rock cap in which Ozone Falls comes over forms an amazing rock amphitheater underneath. That's created from wind, water, freezing and thawing over time, and erosion. So it creates that whole amphitheater behind the falls. Cool fact, takes 3 seconds from the water as it flows over the top to reach the bottom. It's a pretty interesting fact. The best time to see this waterfall is pretty much year-round. It's got a pretty steady flow of water all the time. After a good rain, it really plunges tons of water over. So it can be kind of dangerous, super slick after a hard rain, but beautiful any time of the year. All seasons, I've been down here every season, and it's a pretty amazing place. Summertime, the pool at the bottom, a lot of people like to swim in. It can be roughly around 3 feet deep at the most when it's the driest part of the season, but then it can get up to over your waist as well. Summertime's the most populated time of year. When you come here, the parking lot is always full. So if you're really wanting to enjoy the area and relax and just take it all in, spring and fall are probably the best times to come and visit. If you're looking for a more touristy time of year, definitely summertime. Super crowded. Hiking at Ozone is fairly short, but can be strenuous. The top of the falls is fairly easy hiking with a short 100-yard walk from the parking lot. You can see the top of the falls. To get to the bottom of it, it's a little bit more of a strenuous hike because you're coming down steep terrain. You're having to climb over a few boulders and large rocks. From top to bottom, it's roughly a little over 1/4 of a mile, almost 3/4 of a mile round trip if you did the whole thing. Ozone Falls is easily accessible from the interstate. You get off the exit 329 in Crab Orchard, take 70 east, and you are roughly 3 miles from the waterfalls from the interstate. You drive right by it on Highway 70. So we'd like to invite you out to see Ozone Falls. It's definitely something to see. Keep in mind while you're here, it is a natural area, and that means there's no railings and there's high bluffs. Just be aware of your surroundings, enjoy the area, and take it all in.